Welcome back to Maximum Courage. This is episode 21, The Courage to Mold Your Life Like Clay. In one of my poems, I asked the question, why is your life like clay? And today I'm going to talk about that. We as human beings have been given the greatest power on earth. We can control over what we do, where we go, what we think, and so on. No other animals in the animal kingdom can claim as much autonomy as we have. That also comes with a huge responsibility as well. We can choose to do nothing and be molded by others, or we can choose to set out on our own journey and decide our own destiny. It really is up to us individually. Think about clay and remember what it is like to mold it, shape it, anything we can imagine. Isn't it fun? As children, we imagined what our clay could be morphed into, and we created it. Even if it didn't look very good, it was still an act of creativity. As adults, we are using our mind and our bodies to act the creative possibilities. Are we acting on them, or just kind of settling? Are we going forward and focusing on what we can control, or are we stuck in letting stuff control us? Here's an activity you can try. Get out your notepad or your notes app on your phone and list all the things that are going on in your life, good and bad. This is your clay. Start with what you have. Start thinking about what you can modify and mold in your life. What can you control? Are there things you want to work towards? More money, more freedom? Well, it's much like this previous activities I've mentioned in my episodes, but it's to remind you again that you are in charge of your life. You have the responsibility for what happens. Most people don't take responsibility for their lives, but you put yourself at the top if you start taking responsibility. That's one of the automatic starting points of success, is taking responsibility for your life and what happens. Even if you choose to do nothing, with your life, you have already made a choice to let others govern how you live. It's up to you. Decide today. It's vital to your success and to your freedom. Decide that you are an artist and it is your life and you matter and you count, and you will start to realize that you can accomplish all the things that you want to do. Go set out there, work on that, start that journey. As I mentioned before, get off someday I'll and get going. Now here's a quote that you might like. It says, "I love to create, and to me the ultimate freedom of expression is a blank canvas or a block of clay to capture whatever emotions your imagination gives it." That was Daniel Boulud. So, what will you create on your canvas or your block of clay that is your life? In a previous episode, I mentioned your life is much like a movie. You're the director, the editor, and the producer. What kind of movie are you making? Ask yourself and go to work on this movie. What would you like to see in your life? The point is to get out of your rut and start working on yourself. Maybe you could take a class, read a new book, meet with a friend, or start some new activity or hobby. The point is to examine yourself, decide to change. Decide. You have to be the one to control your life. Decide where you want to go. Start molding your mindset and your thoughts around that and work towards your ideal. If you're steady on this path, your life will start taking shape. Your better life will start moving forward. You'll find many good things will start to happen to you as you work towards your idea. Remember, have that courage. Be responsible and go out there and reach for your goals. And feel free to reach out to me on my email, couragetothemaximum@gmail.com, or you can check me out at my new TikTok page. That's at Maximum Courage. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day, a great night, or a great afternoon whenever you're listening. And thank you so much for listening.